Hey, Marty, you even did first for my live stream. I am so impressed. Okay. Wow, I am so impressed, Marty. That was something. Okay. First things first. And Quilt Chardonnay. Crack this open and pretend that I've had it open for an hour or, wow, it's smoking. 30 minutes to let it breathe. We're just gonna pretend that I let it breathe. Let's keep going. Okay. Well, I think my last live stream was my birthday, so my excuse for let's see. It's drier than it is sweet. So my last live stream was for my birthday, which my excuse for just flat out day drinking was my birthday, but now I don't have an excuse. I guess it's 3 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock in the middle of the country right now. I did not bring glasses. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna smoke. I'm just gonna get really drunk. No, I'm kidding. Of course I'm going to smoke. Of course. So I'm actually running low on Moors. So I saved them for this live stream. I don't know if I'm gonna smoke all of these. Maybe. So my day's been good. Oh, thank you, Boris. Through the spout. I don't know what that means. Hello, smokes through the spout. Explain to me what smoking through the spout is, and perhaps I will be able to do that. I'm sure that I will smoke 2 cigarettes at once. That's just gonna happen. Okay, so I've been smoking American Spirits today to save the Moors for you. Yeah, I don't have a cigar this time. I'm sorry. I did it last time. I'll probably do it at the end of the next live stream, but not today. So I actually learned a lighter trick. I'm gonna try it right now, even though I was like, I shouldn't try to do that live because it's not gonna work, even though it's not complicated at all. But we're gonna try. Yeah, I do have reds. I have Paul Mall and Marlboro, which I can't say for some reason. Oh, look, the lighter trick worked. My day so far has been extremely good. I called and ordered more cartons of Moors. They're supposed to come Monday, so we'll be good. Have you heard of Mayfair Sea Green? No, I have not. Green. Is that menthol? Because I don't do menthol. I know I've been staying at about a half a pack a day. It hasn't been growing more than, I don't know, more than. I am married, unfortunately. So I smoke about, I don't know, 6 to 10 cigarettes a day, usually. I get Moors. There's a little town that's like 10 minutes away from me and it has a smoke shop. So I call and special order them and then they come in. They've gotten used to me ordering them though, so they normally will have like 1 carton in stock, but I order more than that when I order them, so I had to special order them. How long have I been smoking? Yes, he knows I do the videos. He does not care. I have tried clove cigarettes and I love them. What was the other thing I was going to answer? I've been smoking actually like every day for like the past 3 months. But before then, it was just for videos. And before then, it was like, I don't know, a handful of times a year. But it's definitely, definitely grown. I don't know what Formula One and Bathlon is. Borco. I like rock music. I have not seen your DM. I usually don't dive into my DM. I'm 30. Yep, it's been going about probably 6 to 10 cigarettes for the last 3 months a day. I have not really at all been craving smoking. I don't know why, because I breathe as deep as I possibly can, but for some reason, I don't like, it's not an urge I get. I usually don't start smoking until like noon that day. Well, maybe this live stream will help you. Smoking tastes like smoke. Smoke. Yeah. Light, especially with the Moors, it's extremely light. Thank you. I don't like super harsh cigarettes. Like I said, I don't really like menthols, and I know I don't really like Camels, at least not any of the Camels that I've tried. I liken them to like IPAs. Like I don't like IPAs because they're kind of bitter. A lot of times Camels are bitter like IPAs are, so they're not really my thing. I smoke a pipe sometimes. Hey, Ross. Oh, damn it. I meant to bring Black and Milds. I don't think that there's always something I forget. It's just like going to the grocery store. Every time you come back, you're like, shit, that one thing that I needed, I didn't get. So, yeah, I didn't get that. It's always something. It's like, isn't that what it's like the thing Da Vinci always said, like, there's always like one problem. So, like, whenever he would make his um, thank you. Whenever he would make his flying machines or any of his different machines or works of art, he would put in a mistake because he said that whether or not you knew what the mistake was or not, there was always going to be a mistake in everything that you make. So he chose to put his mistakes in a specific spot so that he would at least know where the mistake was. I think about that a lot. I don't know how fast I can smoke a cigarette. I can absolutely make a video of me. I very rarely cough from my cigarettes. I can make a video with Black and Milds for sure. I usually only cough from cigarettes if I start laughing while I have a lot of smoke in my mouth, and then I like cough, but it's generally only if I laugh. Yeah, maybe because I'm like elderly and I started smoking. Thank you. Maybe that's why I'm not addicted to them, because I'm so near death. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like Black and Milds. I've smoked them before, and also tried the flavor ones. I like blueberry, but alas, I have several of them, but I forgot them. And I'm not going to the garage I'm in is detached. I'm not going to fight through the dogs to get to the Black and Milds. Thanks, Jay. I started smoking off and on whenever I was about 16, 17, and I am 33. I'm not fighting the in right now. It is too warm for leather. Actually, it's never too warm for leather, but I have leather gloves, but I didn't wear my leather jacket because it'd be way too warm. It's 71 right now. No, I don't cough in the morning. I think that's a thing. I think smokers cough in the morning is a thing, but I haven't received that yet. I've never burned myself on accident, but on purpose. No, on accident. The closest thing is I was gardening a few weeks ago and I was smoking while planting, and my black pug ran up and nipped the cherry off of the end of my cigarette because I wasn't paying attention and I had it in my hand, and he was fine, but he learned not to do that again. My husband does smoke. He smokes Camels and they are awful. So if I run out and he has some, I would rather not smoke. Hello to Indonesia. I think, Max, I don't think I need, yeah, Edgar the black pug. What time did I try my first cigarette? I don't remember if I was 16 or 17. Island Madness. That sounds amazing. I have not been to Ireland. I actually just got my passport updated because I was going to go see my friend Kelly when she went to Germany, because she is in the National Guard and she goes to Germany every summer. But I sent it off right before all this shit happened, and I haven't gotten it back, and I don't know when I'm ever going to get it back. And I don't even know if she's going to Germany this summer now, so who knows? Ooh, I would like that pineapple mango. My hobbies are making videos. What else do I do? I get really into crafts. I'm not going to smoke 3 cigarettes at once. I could, but I'm not. I used to play, I have a friend who might actually be on this live stream, who I used to be in a band, and my band used to play with his band, and I was talking to him because he told me happy birthday through Facebook last month, and he told me that he just started smoking too, and he's in his late 30s, so I guess some of us start late. It's a weird coincidence. That went out because I talked too much. What do you make of Trump? I don't think anyone wants me to talk about Trump. I stay away from religion and politics. I guess the casino a couple times. That doesn't really count. A casino doesn't count. I smoked on the way into the wine store the other day. That was interesting, being in public and smoking. Was I able to improve? I don't know. Okay. Sorry, I'm clicking a lot. Yeah, so, no, I don't have a fear of heights. I don't really have favorite sports teams because I'm really not that into sports. I mean, it's cool if you are. I just personally never got into it. What are we going to smoke now? Let's do one of these reds. I was both. I was Backstreet Boys and NSYNC in middle school. That wine is awesome. Thank you. Yeah, Louisville always does do well in college basketball. Even when, even whenever I was going to U of L, though, I never went to a game. I was an art student, so it wasn't really talked about. My favorite. That's what happens when I try to dangle from my lips and talk. My favorite breakfast cereal as a kid is still my favorite breakfast cereal because I eat kids' breakfast cereal, which would be Lucky Charms. Oh, sorry. Yes, Max. Sorry. Um, I haven't. I don't think I really need moderators right now because if someone spams a question, I don't want to answer. I just don't answer it. Oh, I'm super excited about the total collapse of the economy and our civil liberties being stripped. No, I'm not getting into politics or religion ever. Yes, I've eaten peanut butter and jelly, and no, my Zippo trick's not working now because I'm distracted. Even though it's super easy. This is you people. But thank you, Max. If we have troubles and we need a moderator, you are who I will pick for sure. I never listened to Alice in Chains. I guess I was a bad art student. We have not gotten the elevator fixed in the warehouse yet. Thank you for asking. Which I broke the last time I was there. And then I had to crawl out of it over the wooden gate. Yeah, I have matches. We'll use those. I just love my Zippo. I think the closest to metal I ever really got into was Tenacious D, which I don't know if that really counts as metal because it's more of like parody metal. It's a rooster. My neighbor has 2 roosters, which I didn't even know that you could have more than one rooster because I figured they would fight, but one of them is like special needs, so maybe that's why the other one's not so dominant. I cannot dance. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. No groove. My sister can dance extremely well. Anything that was in my parents for dancing went to her. A pack? How much was this? About $4. Bucks. Oh. Oops. No, once I went to a gay bar in downtown Louisville and I was so bad at dancing that like other people around me were getting distracted from their dancing and like stopping dancing to watch me attempt to dance. And I had even had a little bit to drink, so it just lets you know it was not good. Not good at all. Um, really? My family doesn't know that I smoke. It's not something I mean, I guess I do hide it. It's not something I have gone out of my way to hide. It's something I don't announce. They'll find out eventually, but I'll be fine. How long have I been married? 4 years. Yeah, my parents, I don't know what my parents will say when they find out that I smoke. They'll probably just be like, we don't like it, but we know you, and you're not going to care, so that it won't matter. I have been on boardwalks. I've spent a lot of time in Maine and Florida because my mom's whole side of the family is from Florida. My mom and dad have back issues, and I've been like, if weed becomes legal, are you going to try it? And I think my mom is open to it, even though she was super anti everything. Well, I never, the wine went down the whenever I was in their house, but she always thought I was, and that was always fun. I still love cigars. I'm not gonna. I say actually, show not my feet, but the boots I have on. How am I gonna show you? The this is not Tommy Hilfiger riding boots because I live in Kentucky, and everyone rides horses in Kentucky. Okay. I wouldn't say I'm a YouTube smash. There are lots and lots and lots of people who are far bigger than me, but I never thought I would have as many subscribers as I do. Yeah, I don't actually have that many friends. I don't like go out that often. I have really one friend, Kelly, who I go and visit regularly whenever she's in the country and not in Kuwait like she is right now. I used to drink whiskey and bourbon, but not anymore. I'm not a student. I was a long time ago, but it's been a while. I graduated college in '09. I'm from a little city outside of Louisville, Kentucky. I don't have much advice about moving to Kentucky. I mean, Kentucky, where in Kentucky? Because that makes a difference. It's like Western Kentucky. Get used to little, little, little towns. My town. Okay. Well, Louisville's pretty interesting, especially around Derby time. Yeah, but not this year because it's not until the fall. But normally, things there are tons of things going on the month before Derby, like Thunder over Louisville, which is a huge fireworks show. I want to go to the zoo. That's where I'm going to go when things open back up. I want to see the really bored animals that haven't had anyone to look at in a while. Okay, let's do Virginia Slims. Oh, I only have one. Yeah, I used to smoke whiskey and bourbon, but after college, I learned that that was not a good thing for me. Let's get matches. I am not single at all. Ah. This little thing is hard to control. That's what she said. I've definitely tried tequila. Tequila's fine. I'm fine with tequila. Yeah, September 5th for Derby. That sounds right. The spiciest thing. I love spicy food. There's a Mexican restaurant, an authentic Mexican restaurant near me that I like eating food so hot it hurts. I love spicy food. I don't really know what Peppers were in it though, so I can't really tell you what it was. Smoking is bad, you're right. I do love ramen. I love authentic ramen. And I don't remember what the noodles are called, and I'm gonna die pronouncing it, so I'm not going to. LA Beasts? I've never heard of them. I should. There's really nothing to this. The little ones. Oh, thank you. Kelly is beautiful. She is getting quite the attention in Kuwait right now. Hi to England. I am 33. Thank you, Max. More sounds good. Yeah, we'll do more next. We'll do more cigarettes by smoking more next. Oh, I'm 10 years older than you, Mo. I remember 23. That was fun. I have not ever had a girlfriend. I just hadn't streamed since my birthday, which was April 24th, and I really like doing live streams, so I decided to do it again. I'm sure she will smoke more whenever I'm around her now. I don't think there are a lot of Irish people in my area. Although Kelly is of Irish descent. She has red hair, which obviously automatically means she's Irish. Oh wow, Borko, awesome. Dolly, I'm 33. Happy Friday, Robbie. Where am I in particular? About 30 minutes outside of Louisville. I look Spanish. I'm fine with that. How was my first smoke experience? I think it was very similar to most people. Kentucky does have an accent. I've been told I don't really have one. I think that's because I traveled so much in the summer while I was growing up. But lots of people, like my neighbors, have very sick and thick Southern accents. I don't think Kelly will ever smoke on a daily basis. I think that I mean, not currently because she's in Kuwait, but I think there was a time where she was smoking hookah like every night, but I don't know if that counts. Does that count? I don't know. I have smoked a real Cuban cigar. I don't think I've had any Indonesian cigarettes, no. Thanks, Oliver. Okay, let's put this mini bad boy out and have more. Just put them up my nose. That'd be great. Air filter. No, I have not tried that. I have not tried any air filters while I'm smoking. My birthday was April 24th. have tried e-cigarettes. I have a video of me trying e-cigarettes. I do have leather gloves, but one thing at a time, okay? I don't know. Kelly does look really good smoking, though. I'm gonna have to light these one at a time. I'm planning on doing a hookah video with Kelly whenever she comes back from Kuwait and I go visit her. I don't think they do. Why, Kenny? I don't know. That might be fun. Zoom might be fun. Whenever I smoke my first cigarette of the day, I usually smoke 2 or 3 in a row. Kelly has tried more 120s with me. She likes them. I don't think that she had ever smoked a cigar before whenever we did it on New Year's, though, because I had to explain a lot. No, I cannot. This is not a jacket. This is my shirt. This is not happening. I don't know. I guess it's ASMR and smoking. I don't know. I just do what I like, and then whatever happens, happens. Thanks. Is it Ray? R-E-Y? There is lots of history about Kentucky. I should probably know more of it. I read a book on the how they used to have World's Fairs. There was one in Louisville, in an area that is now a park that I used to go to a lot in college. That was designed by Ormsby, which is the same park designer that designed Central Park. No, this shirt is Duluth. I'm not purposefully ignoring your questions. There's a lot of questions. I don't know. Everyone pronounces Louisville differently, but Louisville is how people in Louisville pronounce it. But a lot of people say Louisville or Louisville, but then you know they're not from here. It's always when I see concerts, shows. I'm old. See concerts in Louisville because the artists always pronounce it differently. Yeah, remember that for your next identity theft. I haven't observed any ill effects from smoking yet. There very well might be some in my future. My birthday was very good. Ooh, town hall. I love little town halls. The town hall in my city is super small and cute. They're trying to tear it down right now, and the historic society is losing their shit, which I totally am on the side of the historic society because I like historic buildings. The rowing machine's awesome. I'm still addicted to it and smoking. I do have new brown leather gloves. I should put them on. It's always a good time for beer, and I haven't drank wine, and Dan's not here, evidently, to remind me. I am live in Kentucky. I probably wouldn't smoke too in public because that would be a little I love my leather gloves too, so much. I think one of these guys went out. No, just a slow learner. I don't smoke in my car. I love historic homes too. My house was built right around 1900, and I found some awesome things in it while I was renovating it after I moved in. I'm absolutely going to do more leather ASMR videos, and after these cigarettes, I will put gloves on. I'm not in a shed. I'm in a fairly large garage. Let's show you where we are. Look, moving blankets and a staircase and a door. I haven't smoked a cigar in a while, but I have really good ones I should try one of. I have a Subaru Outback, which is black, just like my house. I like leather gloves more, but I also really like latex. I don't know. I might like latex sounds as much as I like leather. No, that's not true. I like them a lot, but not as much as I like leather. I think I like my leather jackets the most. No, it is not a matte black Subaru. It is just a normal black Subaru. Maybe a little bit of a smoking fetish. I don't think I used to have one, but my man has one, and it's slowly rubbing off on me, at least when he smokes. It's hot. Thank you, Travis. I'm for men. I will put gloves on after these. Yeah, there's the only thing that's better than a new leather jacket is a new leather purse. I don't know. I might have I don't know, fetish is a strong, I don't know, maybe a leather purse fetish, maybe. How much I like them. Thanks, Ross. Nicotine. Or wine. I can't really tell. The beginning effects of wine and the beginning effects of nicotine feel very similar to me. Thank you. I am very comfortable. I'm generally very comfortable. I'm not a big Adam Sandler person. I'm also not a huge Jim Carrey person, but him as a person seems very interesting. Yay, Denmark. I'm from Kentucky, the KFC state. Evidently, my neighbor is sawing wood. No. Whenever I was little, my hair was down to my waist. I think my Instagram is it's under the About section of my YouTube page. I don't think Berlin's the worst city of all time. Winnipeg's the worst city of all time. Eating challenges. Okay, let's put these guys out. Okay, gloves. I said I would do gloves. Let's see. My dogs are in the mudroom of my house, so that they are not outside that door harassing me. I did not ever think I would become a regular smoker, but I'm fine with it. Thank you. I agree. Neiman Marcus better survive the bankruptcy. Let's do an American Spirit. I've been sitting on my foot. Sitting on my foot, not setting. We might get to rubber, I don't know. I bet you could, Ross. You seem very fashionable. I have tried filterless cigarettes. I don't really like them that much. I also like ripping apart the filter once I smoke one, so I can't do that if it doesn't have one. I enjoy rock music. The occasional pop. I listen to a lot of indie rock. I do post 2 videos a week. I also love classic rock, yes. And AC/DC. Yes, I have a soft spot for emo music, but I have to be in a very particular mood. Bye, White Kenny. My birth month is April. I am a Taurus. The band Europe? The 90s were amazing. I like Sunny Day Real Estate too. Kensington. I think I've heard of them. I like Nirvana. I really liked it in high school, which I think is probably when everyone likes it, but I went through a Nirvana phase in high school. I don't really think of Fall Out Boy that often. I don't have anything against them, I've just never really gotten into them. I do have a lot of the unreleased Nirvana too. My favorite Nirvana song. I would have to go through it. I mean, I like Nevermind, the album, but as far as favorite song, I'm not sure. I am very good. Feeling slightly lightheaded, but good, which is good. I actually haven't told Kelly I'm a regular smoker now. I used to play guitar. I haven't heard much Whitesnake. I mean, besides what everyone can name. I like to sing. I used to sing in a band and play the bass. But there was another male singer, so we would like harmonize a lot. I actually really don't like the Beatles. I appreciate what they've done, what they did for music, but I'm not a huge Beatles person. I do like Joan Jett. Kelly is in Kuwait right now. I do not know when she will be back. I don't think she knows either. I love Queen. Who doesn't love Queen? I don't listen to any Italian singers. You might have missed a couple of videos. She's my only friend. She's yeah, I met her when I was 15 and she's definitely my closest friend. I mention her a lot. Formula One in Battleton. I've never heard of them. I did not see this Queen movie. I should. I'll pick that up. I should stream it. I love horror movies. Love them. It's kind of polarizing, but I love Paranormal Activity. dogs have I done before? I haven't, just pot. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of jump scares either, but I've seen so many horror movies that they don't usually get me, so it's fine. I do love Poltergeist. I love 80s horror movies. Who doesn't? But I love them. Yeah, like Nightmare on Elm Street. I do not own a horse, but I am wearing riding boots. I've ridden horses before, but I think that that's pretty standard for anyone in Kentucky. I saw the new Chucky movie. It was better than I thought it would be. Oh, what was that movie they were remaking? They were making Candyman, and I really want to see that because I loved the original Candyman. Yeah, and I love Friday the 13th and Halloween. I always make a point to rewatch all 60 of them around the fall every year. Yeah, I think I was good with the 2018 Halloween movie too. I like archery. I have a little target set up in the backyard. I love The Thing. I also like the remake of The Thing. Yes, Halloween movies in the fall are the best. I love the original Halloween movie, like showing the street with all the trees and the leaves on the ground. It's perfect. Yes, I've seen the original ring, the Japanese version. Oh, I just watched the Grudge remake actually, and it was pretty good. I mean, for a remake and well, not remake. The beginning of it kind of left off, but the more modern Grudge, I liked it. Yeah, Saw. I mean, I actually just watched the newest Saw movie last week, and I've seen all of them at various times. You know, they've been coming out forever, but I like the premise of it. I just don't really think of them as being horror movies, though. I did used to video game. I read the It book. Oh yeah, I love American Horror Story. My favorite is uh, the Murder House. Last year. I think that's the one I watched last week. My dogs are very good. Yeah, I always forget how long the original It movie is, and then if I try to start watching it, I normally fall asleep because it's like over 3 hours long. I highly recommend Animal Crossing. I do believe in paranormal things, but we don't need to get into that. Yeah, I really liked Coven too. For paranormal, I mean, for American Horror Story. Uh, I not this house I currently live in, but the one before this one was built in 37, and I think it was haunted. And there are there were lots of people who came into the house who felt very uneasy, who would comment to me about it. I mean, not like, hi, your house is weird. I think it's haunted, but you always kind of felt watched in it. I like Alien. I did play some Doom. I played Doom uh, during my lunch breaks in high school because I was in black and white photography, and it was with all the journalism kids, and they had put Doom on all the computers, so we would play Doom during our lunch break. I love Stephen King. I've read so many of his books. I think it's because I love Maine so much, and he sets so many of his stories in various real and not real towns in Maine. Animal Crossing in my boots was a mood. It's a mood I'm in a lot, actually. I know I used to play WoW way too much all through college and for a while afterwards. And it kind of sucked my life away. So I had to make myself stop playing it. And then I gave away my account so that I couldn't start playing it again because it was actually a problem. I smoke about 10 cigarettes a day, 6 to 10, lately 10. Alliance. My addictions are going very well, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I know. I like Horde too, but I was always Alliance. I was always the first character I ever made, which generally was my main, was a Night Elf Resto Druid. So I had to stick with Alliance. And if you go between Horde and Alliance, you know, if you make other characters, it's really hard to help yourself out. How I am. I would never tell someone to start smoking, but you're adults. If you feel like it's worth it, do it. I love butterflies. I love bugs. I have never been to the UK. I want to very badly, but I guess until my passport ever comes back, it's not going to happen. I got into makeup super, super late in life as far as makeup goes. I'm going to put this out because I think it went out anyway on its own because I was talking too much. Uh, until 30, I had probably worn makeup less than 5 times in my life. And then I just kind of embraced it and realized that they were like art supplies and that it was really fun. So that's why I got into it again. I mean, not again, but more into it. Okay, I have some Paul, the ever classy Paul Malls. Yeah, I'm 25. It's a heartier pack. My stomach is growling. I guess I should just keep drinking wine. Thank you for saying I don't need it. But it's fun. It's very fun. Oh my gosh. I should have eaten something before starting this. It's embarrassingly loud. No, your English is great. I smoke in public sometimes. Oh, here's another pack of matches. And all of my jewel pods. I guess I'll never smoke these because I forget to charge the thing. I have tried smoking from a bong before in college. I do like anime. I love Spirited Away. Who doesn't love Spirited Away? But I just bought this really nice version of Howl's Floating Castle, and I'm waiting for that to come in. I'm looking forward to reading that. I am not smoking a cigar to get today. Next time. I never got into Sailor Moon. I probably would have liked it, but I never got into it. God damn it. That's what I get for trying to use 30-year-old matches. Yeah, those matches are from my dad had a match collection he got rid of, and then I kind of inherited it, and that he was going to throw them away, and I was like, no, mine. And so now I have tons of, like, a giant thing of 30-year-old matches that sometimes work, sometimes don't. I prefer longer cigarettes. Whenever I smoke, well, every day. I generally only smoke cigarettes, like traditional cigarettes like this, in videos, just like to switch up what I smoke. Normally, every day I smoke Moors. They're my go-to thing. I do like Marlboro. I can't say it for some reason. 100s. I can't make smoke rings, unfortunately. It's a sore spot. Don't bring it up. I will. I will do that tonight. Thanks. My French inhale actually worked. I generally just do it on accident. I did a thing. I did a thing. Thanks. Close your nose and make. I am actually planning on going to Connecticut this summer. I've become friends with Sarai from Peace and Serenity. It's like Serenity, only it's her name, Serenity, on YouTube, and she has tons of followers. But she lives in Connecticut, and I talked to her. I didn't just decide this on my own. I'm going to go see you. I talked to her, and I'm going to go visit her, and I'm going to try to do that this summer. But she is awesome. We play Animal Crossing together. She's just all around awesome, and I've watched her for years. I've always wanted to meet her in person. So I'll probably fangirl a little bit, even though I've talked to her so much, just because I won't be able to help myself. She might smoke with me. I think that might be a Patreon video though, because she doesn't like to do it publicly very much because she does not like the negative feedback that she receives, which is fair. I do smoke in public sometimes. I've only done it a handful of times though, and I feel fine about it. I don't know. I've never tried. Probably just however long I hold my breath. no one really says anything. I think I don't really look that approachable. I don't really talk to people I don't know very often, so if people don't like it, they don't say anything. What kind of mask? I have a couple different kinds of masks. It's not a normal thing in the US at all. Inhale through the nose. Hmm. You can. Yeah, you can't hear Ross. I mean, you kind of get a bad look, but I can deal with bad looks. I don't care. I'll have to look into that, Boris. I think I think a lot of middle school kids around here jewel, but I don't really see people vape or smoke very often in public at all. Generally, if I see somebody, it's because they are on their cigarette break, like standing outside of where they work. But you don't really see people walking around smoking. Yeah, I think there are a lot of closet smokers, but yeah, I hear that a lot of people in the UK, not UK, in Europe smoke. I was 16 or 17 when I started smoking. I was always into art whenever I was in school. That's why I majored in graphic design. I've never heard of New Haven Pizza. I skipped school some, uh, 3 times, um, but I never really did anything too adventurous during it. I, and I always faked the signature because I was an art kid. I could mimic my parents' signature very well. So I didn't actually get caught until the end of my senior year whenever they sent home my report card. It was like, unexcused absences, 0. Excused absences, 3. And my parents were like, when were these? My parents do not smoke. They are very tight laced. I don't currently work as a graphic designer. I used to. I was a graphic designer and marketing director for a while. Ask you a trivia question. Sorry, I'm trying to see what I missed. I smoke 6 to 10-ish cigarettes a day. My car is not that fast. It is a Subaru Outback. It is not that fast. The car I had before this one was a manual 2-seater Mini Cooper, which I know all Mini Coopers are pretty much 2-seaters because I had a normal one before I had the coupe, but I loved that car. I really want to have a manual again. It was so much fun to drive. Thank you, Max. Funny story about my manual. I actually didn't know how to drive a manual when I bought it. And so the person who taught me how to drive was actually the guy who sold me the car at the mini dealership. I was like, this is exactly the car I want, but it's manual and I don't know how to drive a manual. And he knew, so he taught me, and it was awesome. So yeah, the first time I drove at home on the interstate was the first time I had ever driven on an interstate with a manual. That was kind of scary. I definitely prefer a manual transmission. My my Subaru can super cool Subaru has like a manual mode, but that's like I don't even use it. It's fake manual. My dream car is to have a manual two-seater Mini Cooper again. I don't think I would have any problems having a manual again, though. I think it's like riding a bike. You just automatically. Although whenever I got my current car, which is an automatic, I kept reaching down to shift, and I actually accidentally put it in neutral a couple of times because I was so used to shifting. I love Teslas. I really want one, but I don't know if it wouldn't make any sense for there to be such a thing as a manual Tesla because it doesn't really have an engine like that. Yeah, I'm okay. We're gonna do more. Loose tobacco. Beef. Oh, that I did it right and it was off camera. Now I can't. I'm not gonna do it right again. There we go. I am not addicted to cigarettes. I very much like smoking them, but I just don't really have cravings for them yet. I keep waiting for them to come. I'm expecting it, but it hasn't happened yet. I prefer Moors for all of the above. I don't think it really matters how it looks because most of the time, whenever I smoke during the day, I am alone. I'm alone probably 95% of the day. So it's not really because of how it looks. I just prefer Moors because I like how they taste. I like how mild they are. I don't get irritated whenever I don't smoke. Thanks. Yeah, I love more 120s too. I um I used to not care about smoking at all with guys, but now I like it. Smoke rings are a sore spot because I can't do them. I used to, for some reason, when I was like 19, 20, and I 19/20, and I used to smoke extremely occasionally. I could randomly blow smoke rings, but lately, no. I don't feel addicted. One of my favorite, um, probably my favorite Stephen King book. I love Needful Things so much. Um, I don't know what happened. Rolling Stones. I don't have any leather jackets with me because it's actually too warm for it right now. I do 2-hour streams because I like them. We have 40 minutes left. I smoke because I like it. That's going to be the answer to so many things. I have smoked black and milds before, and I will again. Oh, my favorite wine. That is hard. That's a lot of questions. Sorry. I do like it. I've read it. I've read it. Usually I drink red wine. It's actually kind of odd. I'm drinking wine today. Um, he might have been surprised. He didn't say anything though. For good or bad, people who know me very well know that stating their opinion to the contrary of things that I do doesn't make any difference, so they don't really say anything. I haven't seen a tornado. I saw a water spout once whenever I was in the Bahamas. I think it was off Mexico. Um, that was pretty interesting because it was sunny and like a beautiful day, but there was just this water spout out in the ocean. I don't know. He hasn't said anything about it. I don't think I've seen Thunderstruck. I'm not really in Tornado Alley or anything. Kentucky doesn't get that many tornadoes, especially. Sorry, I lost connection for a second. Oh my god, that's a lot of questions. I'm back. I'm back. Bye, Borko. YouTube is broken. Oh, I love the classic 1996 Twister movie. Actually, my dad's whole side of the family is from Iowa, and the house at the end of Twister is in Iowa. And I saw it before filming, and then they actually, like, I guess because CGI wasn't as dependable or real looking back then, they like used wind machines and like giant fans and like blew it apart pretty much. And then they, after the filming, they rebuilt it and now it's a bed and breakfast. So that was neat. Yeah, I love 90s movies. Also like Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park. I like the new ones too. I'm partial to the older ones because they just hold a special place in my heart. Fall is definitely my favorite season. I was born in spring too. April, last month. Yes, it is. This is the same place I had my last live stream. It's the place I will be least bothered. Regret? What? Yeah, fall is hands down my favorite season. Fashion wise, feeling wise, weather, everything. Halloween, I'm a huge, huge Halloween person. Love it. It's one of the reasons I painted my house black. My house is painted black. I mean, yeah. It's really nice for decorating for Halloween. I think you're asking if I regret smoking every day? No. I like the superhero movies. Both Marvel and DC. I've seen all of Stranger Things and I loved it. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of questions. Yeah, I can't wait for the next Jurassic Park movie. Yeah, I love superhero movies a lot. I loved Captain Marvel. A saying I cannot stand is thanks in advance. I hate that. If someone says that to me, it makes me not want to do whatever they're asking for. I think before this shutdown quarantine thing, I just didn't smoke all the time because every day because I don't know, just didn't really think about it. But now it's like there's nothing else to do, and I'm sure that I will keep smoking just as much after it. That answered that question. I love Moors. They are my go-to. A pack of something else can last me extremely long time because I generally only use them for videos, but Moors I burn through. I can inhale cigars, I just don't because you're not supposed to. I've never caught my hair on fire from smoking. I did catch my hair on fire the beginning of last month. I mean, not like super bad, but I singed it because I have fires outside most evenings, and I poured gas on it and lit it, and I felt it. So that's I think I have some. Yeah, that's why I have some of this. That is because I caught my hair on fire last month. I think that's the only part that was like that though, because it was hanging in front of my face because I was stupid when I lit it. It was dumb. Yeah, burning hair smells awful. But I'm a little bit of a pyro, and by a little bit I mean so much. I I really liked starting fires when I was younger, and it's extended into adulthood. I don't feel addicted to cigarettes, but I keep waiting for it to happen. Yeah, luckily I've never accidentally set myself on fire from a cigarette or a cigar. I haven't seen Birds of Prey yet, Ross. I do drink beer. I like light beer though. But usually I drink wine. Probably like once a once a week I'll drink beer. That's just my reaction to that quote. That's what I get for trying to read your questions and drink wine at the same time. That was really your fault. I do like Rolling Rock. That was graceful. My ashtray is a mess. I do like Marlboro. I don't like that I can't say it correctly. I usually, if I drink beer, I usually drink Coors. I think that's, I used to drink Miller, and then I went to the, let's do an American's beer. I went to the Coors distillery in Golden, Colorado. And since then, I've been pretty, thank you. I've been pretty partial to Coors since I saw how the sausage was made there. I have played beer pong, but not in a while. I like smoking because I like how it makes me feel. I like the process, I guess also the pyro thing. I like the process of the flame, the old school flame with paper and tobacco. Uh, the Coors distillery was cool because at the end of it, you could try a bunch of their beers on tap, which was interesting because Coors Light, straight from the tap, and Banquet. I tried Banquet there too. It was really good. I like Coors Banquet too. I do have gloves with me. I always have gloves with me. Good. I'm excellent. I actually used to have a very large vinyl record collection, but I think that was whenever I moved. I lived in San Francisco for like 6 months. And I think that's whenever I got rid of it because moving a vinyl collection from Kentucky to San Francisco would have been a lot. Wine's getting low. I like camping. I did not work for Webflow. I don't know what that is. Um, I don't really have a problem with stress. I don't, a lot of things don't get to me. So generally, I don't have a problem with stress. So it doesn't really help me handle it because I don't really feel that very often. Oh, the warehouse got broken into yesterday. I've never tried LSD. Yeah, it's hard to maintain a record player to dependably. I do not have a cat. I will never have a cat. There's a cat that hangs out outside that you've seen on videos a couple times, but I've never had one. Anyway, the warehouse got broken into last night. Crackheads, I can only imagine crackheads because they didn't do a very good job of robbing it. Um, Broke into it through the second floor window, which is where they broke into it last time, and all they stole were flashlights and what else did they steal? They were going to steal the computers because there are computers on the first floor and they were unplugged like they were going to steal them, but then they didn't. They stole a couple DeWalt battery chargers, DeWalt batteries, the TV remote, which is just annoying because they didn't take the TV. Yeah, actually, the warehouse is in the process of being sold. It's supposed to be sold in like 3 weeks. But they didn't do a very good job of robbing it. Yeah. And because they came in and out of the second floor window, they were not on the security cameras anywhere, so that was fun. Thank you. Yeah, I've been told I'm an old soul, whatever that means. I've been reincarnated a lot. I've been worn down. It's definitely a profit. Definitely for a profit because it was a really good deal when I bought it. My lighter is Zippo, and I bought this separately, the insert that is butane. Actually, I brought butane out here because I figured I would probably need. Yeah, I'm sure I'm not addicted because usually whenever I smoke, it's not until noon, and I just don't like feel the desire, but I enjoy smoking, so I do it. Anyway, it's probably really safe to refill this while I'm smoking. Dumb. No, but I love my Zippo. I like matches too. I like the action of striking it. I love strike anywhere matches because they're fun, and actually I should have brought some of those. I have a lot of those, but I generally just keep my Zippo because it's. No, I'm not like desperate for my cravings of cigarettes to start. I guess that's because that'll mean for sure that it has a hold on me, but it hasn't happened yet. I'm being super careful. It's actually pretty accurate, Dutch 90s kid. Yeah. Well, in Kentucky, we go to fireworks stores in Indiana because they don't sell very good fireworks in Kentucky, but in Indiana they do. My my family did not get angry when I started smoking because they don't know that I smoke. I think I pull funny faces without meaning to pretty often. I should. I, I'll do a smoking video with Kelly when she comes back. I usually smoke my front porch, watch the cars go by. super interesting stuff. I listen to music and play solitaire and watch the cars go by. There aren't really any questions that make me uncomfortable. I don't I don't get uncomfortable that often. I generally just like let the person who asked it feel uncomfortable. That's my ashtray. Giant, heavy glass ashtray. I'm not going to really announce. I'm not going to really announce to my family that I smoke, but if they ever find out, like by driving by my house to visit me, which they don't really drop in ever, thankfully, um, I mean, I'm not going to deny it. I'm 33, so what they think doesn't really have any effect on my life, really. It hit my ashtray. Dan! Sorry, that was really loud. Quilt, Chardonnay. Is it Dan approved? Come on, Dan, you have to answer me. Yes, of course. Of course I have leather on my watch. Thank you, Dan. I didn't tell him that I started smoking, he just kind of saw it. Oh. Okay, let's light a cigarette from this cigarette. Let's do another more because it's my thing. I like Yellowstone. I'm partial to it because my grandparents on my dad's side that lived in Iowa, they're both dead now, but every summer they used to work at Yellowstone and they would live in the back of their Bronco. Yes, like OJ. um, Damn, I'm getting distracted by questions. I don't think so, 90s kid, but I guess we'll see. But anyway, my grandparents used to sleep in the back of their Bronco. They would put like a mattress back there with a topper on it. And yeah, they worked at Yellowstone every summer. So I'm partial to Yellowstone. It's okay that you're late, JD. I'll repost this afterwards. Something I was going, like, not the point of this live stream, but something I was going to make a point to talk about during this live stream was Patreon. I know people don't like hearing about Patreon, but I'm making a decent change to it. Thank you, Dan. I I've had people ask before, like when they subscribe to Patreon, if they can see like all the previous month's content. And before, I've always said no, because it's like, if other people paid for all of those months, why should you get to see? I just felt like it was unfair to people who were subbed for multiple months. Um, Yeah, I'll use 2 hours to talk about Patreon. And then they were like, I thought it was like Netflix, like you got to see everything whenever you subscribed. So I'm changing Patreon and I'm going to post all previous Patreon materials to like the community post page. So if you sub to Patreon, you can see older videos too. I thought that I didn't think anyone would get too upset about that. And I figured people would be okay with that. So I don't know. I don't have a scarf or mask with me. Anyway, that was my little Patreon blurb I meant to tell people. So this weekend I'm going to post past Patreon videos so that everyone in those tiers can see them. So like if you're in the leather tier, you can see all the previous leather videos, or if you're in the smoking tier, you can see all of the videos, because if you're in the smoking tier, you get all of the videos that are below it. So you get like the leather video every month with your smoking subscription. So anyway, that was my Patreon blurb. Thank you, Dan. I like smoking with people in general. But I do like smoking with my man the most. This The difference between YouTube and Patreon content is Patreon, I kind of push the envelope a little bit more. There are things on Patreon that I would post to Patreon that I wouldn't post to YouTube. Um, yeah. So not like bad, but slightly more bad. Oh, you live in Shelbyville. My sister used to live there. I used to go there a lot. I get my cigarettes from Cox, Cox. There are a couple of those in Louisville, but I go to the Crestwood one. Um, yeah, I just call ahead and say I want a special order. Thank you. I say I want a special order, more 120s, and then they just call me when they're in. So if you want to get more 120s, call Cox, Cox. Uh, Sounds sponsored, but it's not. And they'll special order them for you. The one in Louisville I went to a couple of months ago only had menthol on hand, so now I special order them. I decided to start smoking because I like it. I wish that I had a better explanation for it, but I don't. It's slightly hot outside. Thank you again, Dan. The yellow piece of equipment. That is a drill. That is a DeWalt drill. They are I mean, I have this, but I hate them. I can barely get through one. I don't know. It just feels like it's shredding my lungs apart with insulation. Oh, I'm sorry, Leno. I didn't mean to ignore you. There are just a lot of questions. $14 a pack is a lot. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I started smoking so late. I I guess I do know. I got more into it whenever people started liking the smoking videos, and I found that I really enjoy it too. So now I do it every day. My Moors are between $8 and $9 a pack. They are pretty freaking expensive. That's why I buy them by the carton. A carton is 90 something, and it's a lot cheaper that way, I think. I haven't really been doing so much graphic design since I'm not I learned to inhale by smoking a lot. Uh, yeah, since I don't do it for work, I never edit my pictures or anything on Instagram or anything like that. But if I do a favor for a friend or something, I'll edit a photo or, I still remember all of my editing and design stuff. And even though there have been so many upgrades to the Adobe Design Suite since I was in college, I've kept familiar with it just in case I ever did need to work with it again. I'm good with type. I mostly did like print design, like books, magazines, newsletters, that kind of thing. I'm a font fanatic. I love fonts. I'm kind of surprised I like smoking so much. It is a thing I never thought I would really get into, but then I did. Oh, I'm gonna do a not not a full shoe collection because I think there's probably a limit for how long a video can be on YouTube. But my Patreon smoking video for June is going to be leather, high heel boots, and smoking, like my top 5 favorite boots. I met Orlando Bloom. I met Kate Bosworth. I met them at the same time because they were dating at the time and they were in Louisville because he was filming Elizabethtown. I got his autograph. That was cool. Thank you, Odin. My thoughts on Comic Sans. You're a graphic designer. I don't like Comic Sans. But for fun, whenever I was in college, I used to submit some of my projects with Comic Sans or Curls, which is also a equally delicious font. My professors didn't like that very much. I don't know, Sanity, probably because I'm awesome. Did who smoke? I missed that question. Craps. Oh no, Orlando. No, they weren't smoking. My favorite font is Nutraface. I also love basically any font by House Industries. I love those fonts. Yeah, it always makes my eye twitch whenever people use Comic Sans. But I mean, it is kind of cool to hate Comic Sans, but I hate Comic Sans. I also hate Papyrus because it's what every frat house ever uses for their flyers. Ooh, I would love clove cigarettes. Yes, Papyrus is the avatar font. Super horrible. Oh, you did. You did, Dan. I was not aware that she went to any school where a man would also attend. Riddle me that, Dan. I will probably smoke in the future. Yeah, Dan is my ghost. He just talks on my YouTube sometimes. I don't see myself stopping smoking anytime soon, so I'm sure I will smoke in the future. Thank you for joining the live thing. I love doing these. They're fun. Oh, okay. I agree. Dan only escorted her because she was a woman and she couldn't walk alone. Fine, I'll smoke another brand. I just love Moors. I smoke every day. That sounds scary, Boris. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, sometimes ASMR videos can get a little out there. I don't know what that means. I'm feeling a little bit of a buzz, but not very much. Okay. We're going to do this. Vanilla is my favorite ice cream flavor. I don't know if I feel sexy when I smoke. I feel, I mean, I was tempted to, wow, I packed these well. I was tempted to ignore that question, but I don't know the answer to it. Oh, let's just do a good old school Bic, shall we? Yes, pineapple on pizza. Whenever I order pizza, I order it with spicy sausage, pepperoni, pineapple, and banana peppers. I'm a psychopath. Less talk, more smoke. I'll do whatever I want, okay? That's how I've lived my life, and it's gone okay so far. Thank you, Dan. I need to refill just for you. Pizza Hut, but it's not really an option where I live. But definitely the Hut. Not really. I don't really care about the smell of the cigarettes. Maybe. I have a KFC in my town, but I do not have a Pizza Hut anywhere near me. It's like 20 minutes away, so I just never bother. We do have a local chain, though, that's called Hometown Pizza. And I have one of those pretty close to me, and it's extremely good. So they don't deliver, which is a pain in the ass, but I go there. How my husband found out. Found out what? Which thing are you talking about? No, I don't smoke in my house, which is one of the reasons I'm in the garage. If I'm going to smoke, I go outside. I do. I love tacos. I love authentic tacos with like onions and cilantro, and I love chorizo. I love chorizo tacos. Yep. Yep, 90s kid. I also sang that song. I'm not too into burritos. I will always pick a taco over a burrito. You can write more, Max. I'm sorry if I missed something you said. Oh, it's 5. I'm supposed to stop now. Oh yeah, it was a thing in the US. I would have to say that Moors. I like Moors more than I like wine. I want to go to Europe because I majored in art. I took a lot of art history classes, and it would be amazing to see some of the pieces that I learned about. I know I don't have to stop. I can do whatever I want. Hi, Elizabeth. I heard you're getting quite the edge to you, and then it's my fault. I don't know how quickly I can smoke, how quickly I can smoke a cigarette. I would also love to go to Paris when this is over, Ross. That sounds great. Let's do that. Well, we're gonna finish the cigarette and then I'll stop the live stream. I don't know, Em. I guess we'll see. I'm a very not planning of the future kind of person. I agree. These burn faster than Moors. I am not a vegan. I love meat. And whenever I eat steak, I like it to be rare, very red. Well, I have to bring more, so they won't have them there. Get more girls on my channel. The only other girl I know is Kelly. She's in Kuwait, so we're SOL right now. My work is YouTube slash Patreon. I make not really anything on YouTube because my most viewed videos are demonetized. My smoking videos are demonetized. So I make nothing really on YouTube. Patreon is basically where I make my stipend. Ooh, I would love to see the Baltic Seas. I've always wanted to go to Greece too. Yeah. With smoking videos, they demonetize them. They don't have advertising, so I don't make anything on them. So it's like, yeah, by far my most viewed videos. I don't make a cent on, which is fine because I do them anyway because I want to. Yeah. I agree. The more people should pay me. Certainly endorse them enough. I think they have their own issues though. I just want them to keep making more. So, the cherry of that cigarette just went flying. Damn. Okay. Well, we are done. We are done. And I'm good with smoking probably for, I don't know, a half an hour. Then I'll go on my front porch. But I will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me on my live stream. This is fun, as it always is. And I will see you next time. There is no cat. Stop asking about it. Bye.